excretory system. For sustenance and maintenance of an organism, various life processes must go on at all the times. These processes involve numerous biochemical reactions such as synthesis of proteins, fats, carbohydrates, hormones, etc. These biochemical reactions of the many life processes lead to the production of harmful byproducts which need to be removed out of the body. The biological process involved in the removal of these harmful metabolic wastes from the body is called excretion. Varied strategies are observed in different organisms for excreting out the metabolic waste from the body. In this module, let us learn about the process of excretion in human beings. To understand the excretory system of human beings, we must be aware of its components. The main components of human excretory system are a pair of kidneys located in the lower part of the abdominal cavity, one on either side of the backbone. A pair of ureters, a urinary bladder, and a urethra. The blood from aorta enters into the kidneys via the renal arteries. And after filtration, it returns to the posterior vena cava via renal veins. The nitrogenous wastes such as urea and uric acid are removed from the blood in the kidneys through urine. The urine formed in the kidneys is passed through a pair of ureters into the urinary bladder, where it is stored until being released through the urethra. Human excretory system process. We now know the reason of production of urine. But are you aware how urine is produced? Let us try to understand the process of urine formation. Urine is produced to filter out the waste products from the blood, which is filtered out by the kidneys. Sodium ions, potassium ions, chloride ions, glucose, amino acids along with other wastes such as urea, uric acid and a large amount of water. Human urine contains about 95% water and 5% nitrogenous substances along with a few other substances. Finally, the urine produced in each kidney moves into the urinary bladder through the ureters till it is released out of the body through the urethra. And removes the toxic metabolic wastes from the body. Excretion, renal failure and dialysis. We all know that kidneys are one of the most vital organs for our survival. They are involved in the removal of harmful nitrogenous wastes produced by our body during various metabolic processes. Or restricted blood flow to the kidneys are some other factors that are responsible for decline in the normal functioning of kidneys. Loss of the ability of kidneys to function properly is generally referred to as kidney failure. In case of failure of both the kidneys, immediate medical intervention is sought. There are two alternative treatments for kidney failure. First, kidney transplant from a healthy person. And second, using an artificial kidney to get rid of harmful metabolic wastes from the blood and maintain normal level of water and mineral ions in the body fluids. Passage, the waste products such as ions, small molecules and water diffuse into the dialyzing fluid, thus leaving the blood purified. Molecules such as blood corpuscles, platelets and proteins being too large do not pass through the membrane. Finally, the purified blood is pumped back into the patient. Excretion in plants. Plants use completely different strategies for excretion than those of animals. Oxygen itself can be thought of as a waste product generated during photosynthesis. We have discussed earlier how plants deal with oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. They can get rid of excess water by transpiration. For other wastes, plants use the fact that many of their tissues consist of dead cells, and that they can even lose some parts, such as leaves. Many plant waste products are stored in cellular vacuoles. Waste products may be stored in the leaves that fall off. Other waste products are stored as raisins and gums, especially in the old xylem. Plants also excrete some waste substances into the soil around them.